Hello,
Hello.
we're back, Paul and Tim. Today we are sort of marketing geeky, learnery. We spend a lot of time kind of thinking
Yes.
that. For someone that isn't us, then, where do you go? Where do you start? How do you learn marketing? Is that the question I'm asking? I don't know. Is that...
Yeah, if you want to improve your marketing, if you want to
Yeah.
learn more, right? We're lucky that information is flipping everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Technically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I think a lot of agencies, freelancers across the board, not just in marketing, right?
Yeah.
If they knew how to use YouTube, would not need to would
Yeah.
not have a job.
Yeah.
Right? There is so much on YouTube. My recommendations on YouTube would be the FE series with Mark Ritson, so EFFIE, which have awards for marketing effectiveness. And Mark Ritson diagnoses the most effective marketing campaigns. Literally save you a university degree, that
Yeah.
stuff. And there's 10 of them. It's about, I don't know, 50 minutes, 40 minutes maybe.
Okay.
But the best piece of marketing content I've seen, and then also read Mark Ritson's column in Marketing Week,
Yeah.
would be, if you like that stuff. If you hated it, probably not more Mark Ritson would be the answer.
Yes.
But that little resource is something that I share with the students I lecture at uni and go, this will teach you more about marketing than me.
Yeah.
Shall we go to the pub?
I think I think for me the best way to learn marketing is to have eyes.
Ooh, eyes.
Well, because it's all out there. It is all out there, and just look around, see what stuff affects you, see what stuff you like, see what stuff you don't like, and big brands are spending millions and millions of pounds on marketing that you can just copy, and that's not kind of copy word for word. That would be kind of a pointless thing, really. But we spoke about KFC and doing what they did. Guinness. You can do that. The stuff that what you need to do, you need to look for the concept in what they're doing, not the thing itself. Do you know what I mean? So it's not about just copying that kind of stuff. But these people that are spending millions of pounds, they're just showing us what works.
That's quite good. So I would bolt onto that.
Yeah.
Maybe the best way to learn is to be a bit more curious about the
Yeah.
stuff you see and go, oh, actually, I did quite like that ad.
Yeah.
What went into it?
Yeah.
Like why
did they
was
do it?
good?
Why have they started down this track? What's
You know what I mean? Just be a bit more curious. Ask questions about it. Like it could go into people, into networking. Do you know what I mean? If you ask them a good question, like in your local networking group or in your circle of colleagues or friends or whatever, ask them a question. Be a bit more curious about marketing. Other people will have the answer. There's very little brand new stuff in marketing, and we've been doing it a long time. Nobody's invented a new thing.
That's it, but I think people discount stuff. They're, oh well, I can't do that because I haven't. We've ranted about this before.
Yeah.
We had a guy writing after these. We talked about Amazon and we talked about the upsell and that you might also like. And a guy wrote in and basically just called me a complete and utter. Well, I can't do that because Amazon's got billions of pounds out of that. Well, you're missing the point. And actually, unless you sell nothing, which you don't, you can of course do it. And it's that they are making they are making millions and millions and millions of pounds, dollars, and everything else by asking if you'd like fries with that, effectively, which is what McDonald's have done for years.
One click up.
Everyone can do this, and I think this is it. And I think it's important that we look at what the biggest guys are doing because that will tell us stuff. But it's also important. Look, what are the other guys doing? What's the small guys? Why is the accountant driving down the road driving a bigger car than you? What are they doing? And I think this is, I think you should read books. I think you should put proper. Brain is gone. Like time aside to think and learn and to do stuff. But I think the best way to learn it is just to keep your eyes open, but do it proactively. Go and think. Go and look. Go and actually look for stuff. What's working, what isn't, and then think, well, okay, what's the concept? Yeah. Why are they doing that? Again, like Dollar Shave Club, which we've spoken about a billion times. You can all do that. That isn't about having a funny video with a swear word in the middle of it. That's about doing something that everyone else, all your other competitors, are not doing it. Using a style that they're not. And so you look for the concept behind it. You think, well, okay, how does that look in my world? And it.
I like that. I think and there's loads of like resources, right? If you're short on time, if you Google the 10 best ads or 10 best YouTube, people have done this already.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't even have to look that hard.
Yeah.
Technically, do you? But I purposely don't forward through adverts, although technically probably possible now, because I quite like them. I like to see what's going on. I miss an advert, but you could do that. So we mentioned, I think to finish this off, books, right? Everybody reads a book, right? What marketing book would you recommend that people read that you've come across in your life, just as an easy end?
I would recommend. I mean, obviously, Game Changers by Paul Chapman is quite good.
Particularly,
it's a hell of a read. I would. Do you know? I would go with Delivering Happiness by Tony Hsieh, which I may be saying his name wrong there. H-S-E-I-H.
Tony Hsieh,
I think it is. Anyway, but he's the guy that did Zappos shoes, and that is really about the power of customer service. You know, the short version, they didn't have any money when they were the first guys to do online shoes. Obviously, no one's ever going to buy shoes online because you've got to try them on, etc., etc. This business will never work. 4 or 5 years after it started, it was sold for Amazon for 1.4 billion, and they made all their money. All their marketing came from just brilliant customer service. And I think it's a good book. It's a really interesting book to read. It's a good one. Yeah. So what about yourself?
It's a good shout, that. So there's a few. I'm going to pick one by Seth Godin, but not This Is Marketing, which is also brilliant.
Which is good.
But I'm going to go a bit old school like you and go back to Purple Cow.
Oh yes, do you know,
which is a classic,
ages.
Like a classic marketing book, about being brave enough to be remarkable. Do something that makes people remark about you, talk about you. Not do anything dead stupid, not crazy, but just do something well enough that somebody will tell somebody else about it. Like word of mouth. Right? How to create word of mouth. Purple Cow by Seth Godin. It's probably £4 on Amazon now.
Yeah, not even
imagine.
That. It's a great book. It is. I've forgotten all about it. It is a great
real
book.
Good book. Yeah. I would go with that.
But I think ask your peers, ask your people around you. What do they know? Who do they know? Where do they follow? But I think it's as ever. It's proactivity. You're not going to learn marketing. Yeah, do it on purpose. Learn stuff, but put time aside. Put time aside to think and scratch and sniff and just kind of absorb what's going on and look at these and think, well, okay, what have they done? Why have they done that? How can I do it too?
Yeah. All that.
Let's do that.
Awesome.